going on, Renegades? Strizzy from Strizzy Report here, and welcome to the ultimate guide to U.S. states. Key facts and stats for all 50 of them. If you're considering moving, investing, or just curious about life in different states, you're in the right place. In this series, I'm breaking down all 50 states, from taxes and cost of living to the housing market to job opportunities. Whether you're an entrepreneur, retiree, or professional looking for a change, we've got the data you need to make informed decisions. Each video will focus on one state, giving you the inside scoop on what it's really like to live, work, and thrive there. Also, I have a comprehensive ebook that I've put together with even more in-depth information about these 50 states. It's packed with more details on taxes, housing, charts, graphs, jobs, markets, crime rates, and more for every state. Just click the link in the description or pinned in the comment to get your copy today. Let's go. Here comes the bias. This is a disclaimer because I'm biased to the state. I lived in Tennessee for about a year and a half, a year and some change, maybe not the whole half. However, initially on going there, I moved to Memphis with work, and I was disgusted. I was like, there's too much crime. There's this, there's that. I had all these negative things to say about the city. And then towards the middle, maybe 6 months after I got there, I just started to see the realness behind the city. It was vibrant. Traffic, there was like no traffic to get to work, to and fro. Yeah, your car might get popped in a parking lot during dinner. You may go out and not have a car there, but you got a city for hustlers. They dealt with a lot. A lot of poverty in the city, but it's also a lot of opportunities. When I go through these states and then we deep dive some of the cities that's challenging, you know what? Those are the ones with the most opportunities. Well, don't you think? So I have a real love for Memphis, and then I have a real love for the entire state of Tennessee because of what it has to offer. So yes, I'm going to come in a little bit biased on this one because I'm going to head back to Tennessee. I think this is my favorite state in the entire country for what it has to offer. And as you can see, if you look on the right side of your screen right now, I couldn't even fit this outline in the little square that I created for myself. It's just a huge, long state. It takes about eight and a half hours to cross the whole thing. I did that a few times. So I was able to really capture the beauty of the city, the mountainous areas, this Nashville, what's going on there. And of course, all the way on the left side, you got the Mississippi River, huge transportation hub right there. And of course, FedEx is there, right? Huge hub for logistics and just getting materials to and fro in the country. It's a great location. Yes, I'm coming in a little biased. Yes, I understand that there's a lot of crime in Memphis, but I think it's such a great opportunity to invest, to live, and to make the change. You got to be the change you want to see, right? And when I took on that mindset, oh man, Tennessee is the best state in the U.S. And let's get right into it. Folks, I don't care what you say. This one is going to be a little biased here. All right, let's go right into it right now with the migration and population. Current population as of 2024, 7.1, 16th most populous state in the U.S. And I think maybe after people know what Tennessee has to offer, I think that's gonna drive up some of the numbers there. Don't forget, you got Ford building a battery plant for EV cars right there in Stanton. It's called Blue Oval City. And, lots of jobs are coming in. Don't forget, Elon has the whole battery thing going on there as well. It's people. I hope people don't find out, because then you're going to end up having a higher population, and then cost is going to go up behind it. We're going to try to keep it a secret. So if I get low views on Tennessee, I'm okay with that. We're in the volunteer state, 16th most populous state in the U.S. People moving in annually, 300,000 a year, driven by affordability, job growth, and the quality of life. They're knowing something that you don't know. I'm telling you, people moving out 150 annually, mostly retirees. They want that warmer climate. I don't know how much warmer they want it, because as soon as April and May hit around Tennessee, it's swamp. In August, forget it. The air is so thick, it's swampy. That's the only thing I could not get with. But Guess what? It tips the scale when it comes to affordability. You're going to take that swampy weather with it. Net migration is positive. 150,000 people per year is staying in the state, moving and staying in the state. That's great for Tennessee. Job market unemployment rate is 3.2. It's lower than the national average. The top industries in Tennessee, Nashville, for the major hub, Nashville is healthcare. I thought it was more tech than that. Seems like it would be more tech based, but it's healthcare, manufacturing, automotive, especially in Chattanooga and Clarksville, music and entertainment. You know it's Nashville. Tourism, beautiful Graceland. Of course, you could see MLK, the hotel, the motel there in Memphis. Great Smoky Mountains. A lot of people go there in all times of the year. The average salary is 55K, and this one I could say is probably right. Most of the jobs, I was a manager in Memphis for a big vendor for the airlines, and we started our salary under that, and people were making a living, people were doing their thing. The low cost of living really contributes to the affordability of the state. Job growth is strong in healthcare, manufacturing, and tech. The tech is especially in Nashville. I knew that tech was around there somewhere. The top employers, you got HCA Healthcare, one of the largest healthcare providers in the U.S. You got FedEx in Memphis. Everyone that you see, if you're from the Memphis, if you live in the Memphis area, someone has worked in Memphis. I'm sorry, someone has worked in FedEx. And if they hadn't, their parents had. And if their parents hadn't, the cousin had. And if the cousin had it, their brother. I mean, everyone has touched FedEx that lives in Memphis. Nissan North America is in Franklin, major automotive manufacturer, large plant in Smyrna. Vanderbilt University Medical Center, Amazon, Bridgestone America, Eastman Chemical Company, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, that's in Chattanooga. Berkshire Hathaway is in Knoxville. Ford Motor Company, as I mentioned, is building a massive electric vehicle plant, and that's set to open this year. They're already actually hiring for that. So if you got an engineering degree, if you got some of these things that they're looking for, please go check that out. Blue Oval City. Housing market. The median home price is $320,000, varies widely. $500K in Nashville and $200K in rural areas. My apartment I rented a house. It was beautiful. Man, I can never find that price again. I mean, it was so low, and for the amenities that you get, the jacuzzi tub, wide, big open spaces, lawn, backyard. It's just amazing. It was $1,500 a month for that rent. You can't get that anywhere else. Nashville is $1,800 median rent for a one bedroom. Knoxville is $1,200 a month for a one bedroom. Housing affordability, Tennessee ranks 12th in the U.S. Very affordable compared to most states. I'm telling you, I'm trying to not even tell you guys. I'm being a little selfish because I don't want the influx of everyone from New York and California coming there. Tennessee is a gem, okay? Let's go with the taxes. Income tax, none. One of only 9 states with no income tax. Property tax, 0.7%, lower than the national average. Sales tax, this is where they kind of get you though. The sales tax for the state is 7%, plus local taxes could go up to 2.75%, another one. So, but still, the tax burden, Tennessee ranks 3rd lowest in the U.S. for tax burden. The 3rd lowest. Oh my God. Just having low property tax and no income tax, even if the sales tax was a little higher than average, it still works out better than really everywhere else. And as you see it, it's number 3. Crime data. This is where it kind of gets sticky for some folks. Slightly higher than the national average. the overall crime data, and you know what region is bringing that up. You got Memphis bringing that up with violent crime rates. It's improving though. They did get a new mayor while I was there, young mayor. I think his last name is Prince, if I'm not mistaken. I should know it. I didn't vote there. I still had my voting rights in New Jersey, but Nashville, higher property crime rates, but violent crime is moderate. Memphis, I just watched the stat, and they're saying this for the first time in like 20 years, the homicide rate, or 10 years or something like that, the homicide rate went down. So I'm glad to see that it's improving because it's such a beautiful city. Knoxville, moderate crime rates, safer in suburban areas. Safest city coming in is Franklin and Brentwood. Franklin is affluent, low crime, and family friendly. Brentwood is safe, upscale, and close to Nashville. Most challenging cities, of course, as I mentioned, is Memphis. Struggles with violent crime and property, and poverty. So, I had to move my entire company's branch's office because my employees' cars kept getting broken into. You go out there, your windows smashed, glass all on the ground. You leave nothing in your car because some people, they got hip to it, right? They leave their car doors open now. They're not, just go in there. There's nothing in there. I seen people leave notes on their windows and say, listen, guys, there's nothing in here. The door is open. Don't smash my window, because you're paying so much for smashed windows and they just break in cars. They go in from the sunroof. It's just not a game. I'm telling you, it isn't. So I had to move the location of my office for the branch of my company, get to a safer location with a gate and a security guard. So those are the type of things that you do see. I see more property crime when I'm there than actual violent crime. That's gonna be very concentrated in certain areas, and if you don't go there, you don't see it. If you're not a part of it, you never really see it. So I never was affected by crime in Memphis. Chattanooga, higher property crime rates in some areas. All right, let's talk about the climate. Like I said, man, this thing is the swamp, okay? Eastern Tennessee, Knoxville, Great Smoky Mountain, that thing is humid, subtropical with 4 distinct seasons. That's another reason I love Tennessee, because I love the fall. Autumn is my favorite season. Then spring. You don't really catch spring in a lot of different places. In a lot of places now, it just goes really quickly from winter to a short spring and then heavy summer. But I like Tennessee because you do get the 4 seasons. You still can see the trees change the colors, and it gets beautiful. You wear the sweater. You get to wear a coat. You see a little bit of ice storm, a little snow, not too much. Middle Tennessee, Nashville, climate is mild winters and hot, humid summers. Tornado risk is moderate, though. Parts of Dixie Alley. Western Tennessee, Memphis. Ooh, that climate is hot, humid summers and mild winters. That's swampy. Higher due to the proximity of the Mississippi River, because so it's a higher flood risk there. Best and worst places to live: Franklin coming in, Knoxville coming in, Chattanooga coming in as one of the best places to live. Worst places to live: you got Memphis, Jackson, Clarksville. Memphis with the higher violent crime rates and economic challenges, which I look at as opportunities, and it struggles with poverty and infrastructure. There's just really no good public transportation in Memphis. People cannot get around. You need a vehicle. There's just no support in infrastructure. So access is an issue there. All right, quality of life. Let's talk about education. Top university like Vanderbilt, UT Knoxville, and Belmont. Public school system ranks in the top 25 nationally. I think they could do a lot better with the school systems. You find out a lot of people, just basic reading and writing and arithmetics, and it's not there. The healthcare is ranked 30th in the U.S. for healthcare access and quality. So that's not great. Also, St. Jude's is in Memphis. St. Jude's. If you didn't know, now you know. Nashville, the commute times 25 minutes average. Rural areas 20 minutes average. I would put Memphis at 25 minutes average too. I was never stuck in traffic for hours unless there's an accident with the person that doesn't have insurance, and that happens a lot, or a stolen car, and they just jam up the entire highway with accidents. And bullshit. So, all right, unique insights about these places. Economic growth. Tennessee is attracting major companies like Amazon, Nissan, and Volkswagen. Outdoor activities. Great Smoky Mountains National Park is the most visited national park in the U.S. Music and culture, you have it. Nashville is the music city. Memphis is the birthplace of blues and rock and roll. But you know who's going to have a problem with me saying that? Mississippi. Clarksdale, Mississippi says they're the birthplace of blues and rock and roll. Final verdict. No state income tax is a pro. These are the pros, guys. No state income tax and low cost of living. Strong job growth in healthcare, manufacturing, and tech. Beautiful scenery and vibrant culture. Cons. Higher crime rates in some cities. Tornado risk in the middle Tennessee. Limited public transportation in most areas. So there you have it. There you have it. I think that this state, honestly, depending on where you are, but still, I love Memphis. I think that it's one of the best states in the U.S., and you're going to have to prove me wrong on that. I am biased. I'm coming in biased. That's the disclaimer. But you're going to have to prove me wrong that there's a better state than Tennessee and show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor and let me know. Tell me in the comments. Also, go ahead, subscribe, share it out. It helps with the algorithm of YouTube, but it also helps me continue to put out great content like this. I think this content helps a lot of these renegaders, my true hustlers, my true entrepreneurs, and those people that just want the best out of life, retirees, professionals, whatever the case. We're all in it together. Let's make it a great day. Let's make it a great life for ourselves, and see you on the next video. Peace.